So why did we get back into FPV drones?
Dude, when that thing dropped, it scared the crap out of me.
Don't worry, that's coming right up. Hey everyone, my name is Rick Cordero. Welcome to RunPlayBack, where we help you with video and tech tips to lead a more efficient and affordable lifestyle. Let's be creative and save money at the same time. Today we're going to check out the GepRC CineLog30 cinewhoop drone and the Insta360 Go 2. We'll discuss the features and let you know how the Insta360 Go 2 matches up with the CineLog30. So let's get to it. The GepRC CineLog FPV drone has been super popular with FPV content creators for quite some time. And here's why. They're super lightweight, less than 250 grams, and perfect for mounting cameras like the Insta360 Go 2. So let's see what's in the box. Carrying case. The Insta360 Go 2 mount adapter bundle, invisible selfie stick, and the Go 2 lens guard. Wow, that is tiny. Look how small that is. Here are my AirPods Pro, almost more than half the size of this little camera. It's amazing. This looks like the charging case. Mount adapter. It's like another kind of holder. USB-C charging cable. Now we have the mount adapter bundle. This one has a 1/4-20. This one has kind of the standard action cam style mounting. Same thing here, but this has kind of like an open face. Typical mounts, action camera mounts. And this is the lens guard. Looks like it kind of has a lens guard here, but maybe these are some extra ones. This looks like it holds a bunch of things. This is amazingly small. We're gonna try to test this on our FPV drone, or cinewhoop. So this is the GepRC CineLog30. I got the ready to fly version. You can see it's super small. It's sub 250 grams. It's a pusher drone, which means that the propellers are here on the bottom and they push upwards. It does have a HD Vista digital FPV system and a Polar HD camera. So this is actually compatible with the DJI FPV system. You'll also notice that it has 3-inch propellers, prop guards over here, and also damping rings. So this protects the drone and expensive things and people if you crash. It's ultra lightweight and it uses 4S 660 milliamp batteries. So the ready to fly kit comes with these 2 batteries right here, and they fit on top just like that. You also get this DJI remote, which is a mode 2. You also get the V2 DJI goggles. Comes with a battery. We actually bought a clip to attach it to the back of the strap, and a small portable battery charger. And this is the Insta360 Go 2. So basically this is a tiny 3K action camera. It has built-in flow state image stabilization. It could shoot slow motion up to 120 frames per second. And this charge case is really cool. So not only does it charge, but it also acts as a remote. So you can remote start the camera, change settings. And it has these like tiny legs over here in the back. So you can actually use it as a stand if you're like shooting yourself. So the camera does come out of the case. This is what it looks like by itself. So compared to a GoPro, this is the size difference. Obviously, really tiny, really small. To get the footage out of this camera, you have to put it in the case and then connect it to your computer. We also picked up the carrying case for the Go 2. So it houses everything, you know, your accessories up here, and then different mounts. You have like an action mount, you have a 1/4-20 mount, and then like a GoPro style mount. Now the piece over here, this is the hat mount, which is kind of cool. So this is what the hat mount looks like. So you could do some POV shots just by putting the camera in this case, which is magnetized, so it just slips in like that. And then just to record, you click it once, it vibrates, and then the light starts blinking and you know that it's recording. And you just press it again, it'll do a long vibration, which means that it's stopped and you're done. So it's kind of a really cool, quick run and gun style of shooting action stuff. So you also get this magnet pendant that you could stick the camera on. So if you put it inside like a shirt or a hat or something, the camera will just stick to it like that. Now we're ready to fly CineLog30 drone. Actually did come with a naked GoPro 8, but we wanted to fly the Insta360 Go 2. So we got this 3D printed mount on Thingiverse and we got it printed. So it's a flexible material and the Go 2 just fits inside like so. There you go. Now it is a little bit heavy, but this is a really cool combination with the flow state stabilization. And when you shoot in pro video mode, you could change the settings in the Insta360 Studio app. Let's test it out and see how it goes. Okay, so let's just go through a quick backstory of how I got into FPV. About 6 years ago, I built my own Emax 250 drone. At the time, it was kind of a big drone for my experience level, and I ended up crashing it constantly. Around the same time, I got into electric skateboards and bikes and pretty much left FPV alone. Also, the work I was doing back then required slow, cinematic aerial shots, so I ended up getting into the DJI ecosystem from the Phantom 3 to the recent Mavic 3. But once I saw how much the tech had advanced with FPV, I decided to jump back in. First with the Beta FPV Cetus Pro cinewhoop drone and practicing on the simulator. But even with that experience, I still consider myself very much a beginner when it comes to flying FPV. Let's take a look. So we're gonna do our maiden voyage with the GepRC CineLog30 and our Insta360 Go 2. Not the best conditions to fly. It is windy. There's snow on the ground, so if I land in the snow, there's a good chance that this would short and inexperience. It's been a while since I flew. If I wait for the perfect day, it'll be like 2 months away, so we don't want to do that. So we're turning on the goggles and the remote. So what's cool about the Go 2 is that you can remote start. So I am connecting to the camera. It's connected. I'm changing the settings. You want to make sure that you're recording in pro video mode. Make sure you're recording in pro video mode so you can change the settings later. You'll also get the maximum amount of lens real estate so you can stabilize your footage later. So let's hit record. So I did change the settings so that the drone is really mild and I don't want to crash the thing, but I might, so. All right, we are armed. And here we go. All right, I'm gonna fly. Whoa. Whoa. My yaw is like not that good. So it's like really hard for me to turn. I think it's like I can't turn very well, so I definitely need to tune it. Let's see if I could hover at least. Ooh, the wind is definitely, whoa. Okay. My settings are a little off, so I couldn't turn properly. The yaw was like super low, so we're gonna have to switch that up. We'll come back out and do it again. So unfortunately, our first flight was no good as I messed up with the tuning, which was fine for indoors, but not strong enough outside against the wind. I should have stuck with GepRC's stock tune, which has a great reputation. So I changed the tune back to GepRC's stock settings and decided to fly in a larger space. All right, we're gonna try this again. We're at the school. It is super windy still, but there's a little bit more room. All right, so everything looks good on my end. Let's arm it. Let's take off. Ooh, super windy. All right, so I'm flying it at the baseball stadium. Definitely super windy. Picking up a little bit of speed here. See somebody on a bike. Let's go check out the football stadium. We're at the stadium. It's hard to tell how maneuverable this is since it's so windy, but it feels like it's really responsive. I'm not super comfortable shooting any gaps right now. Just kind of getting the feel of the drone. Feels pretty good. I see us. Let's shoot down here, see what's over here. Let's land it. Overall, I think it flies really good. I couldn't really get the agility that I was looking for. We'll have to wait for like a less windy day where I could fly acro and not kind of like crash into the snow or anything and get it wet. The wind was even stronger than before, and my confidence still wasn't quite there. So I came back home and decided to go through another battery pack, just flying around the backyard. After I got a little more comfortable, I decided to do a few laps around the house. Practice shooting through gaps. Before my next flight, I decided to change a few things up in beta flight. I mostly kept the stock tune, but added a few things to my on-screen display, such as crosshair and horizontal guides. I also added some modes on my controller, such as Acro Trainer and Turtle Mode. Acro Trainer because I do want to learn Acro, and Turtle Mode just in case I need to flip the quad upside down. We're here with Tony.
What's up?
With his Sur-Ron. We are going to upgrade his bike to 72 volts. We got the Shy Battery Systems Gladiator X coming. We got the Greenline Engineering BAC 4000, BAC 4000.
I know I've said it again, but I'm excited.
So we're out here, we're gonna test out the CineLog30 with the Insta360 Go 2. We're getting a little bit better at it. We still need some practice to fly acro, but we wanted to basically shoot some e-bike stuff. I'm very green when it comes to FPV, so I don't know, hopefully we don't crash. I mean, it's pretty empty, but we are near the concrete. But we'll take it easy. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, we'll take our time. Camera is rolling. I gotta like lean my back against something. All right, so you wanna just start riding and I'll kind of like just start following you?
Scared the crap out of me.
Don't worry.
You guys want that thing came to hit my head?
Yeah. I'm landing. We're gonna do another pass with Tony. I tilted the angle of the camera, the FPV camera, just so I could get a little bit more speed. I think I had a few good passes. I got super motion sick because I was standing rather than sitting, which affected my balance. After only 2 battery packs, I got a little too dizzy and I was done. So obviously, I'm still learning when it comes to FPV. The GepRC CineLog30 is definitely not a beginner drone and will require a certain level of practice and commitment just to get usable shots. However, when paired with the Insta360 Go 2, you have a lot of leeway because of its amazing pro features. It's crazy how much the Go 2 can clean up sloppy flights with an ND filter, flow state stabilization, horizon lock, and a custom LUT. And although it's heavier than a naked GoPro 8, I think it has much more protection during a crash because of the 3D printed mount and the removable lens filter. So if you're looking for a tiny but powerful action camera for your FPV drone, you really can't go wrong with the Insta360 Go 2. You get a whole lot of technology and features for the price. And be sure to click the link below to get your own Insta360 Go 2 with a gift. If you want to dive into more video and tech tips, click the links on the side and remember to like and subscribe so we can help you save money on tech. We'll see you guys in the next video.